Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we celebrate East Brunswick's own American Idol, Jax, as she returns to East Brunswick for a hometown parade and concert to a capacity crowd at the Community Arts Center. Then we head up to the New Jersey Folk Festival at Rutgers University, before dropping in on the East Brunswick Senior Center as they honor their dedicated volunteers for all their efforts throughout the year. And Mary Ellen Firestone sits down in the studio to talk about an amazing event taking place right here at the East Brunswick Public Library later in the month. And we continue to celebrate 40 years of the East Brunswick Department on Aging with some special shout-outs. So stay with us. This Week in East Brunswick starts now.
Hi, it's Mayor David Stahl. I want to congratulate everyone at the Department of Aging for their wonderful services to the township over the past 40 years as they celebrate their 40th anniversary of the Department of Aging. I know that the department has served the community so well, and it's a pleasure to see each and every day that our senior community has an opportunity to come together as a community and talk to each other, enjoy a beautiful and healthy lunch, and just have an ability to communicate with their friends. I want to congratulate the Department of Aging, those that are currently working there and volunteering there, as well as the volunteers over the past 40 years who've made it such a wonderful place here in East Brunswick. Again, congratulations.
Hi, I'm Shoshana Stahl reporting for EBTV here at the Community Arts Center, where Jax from American Idol will be making her hometown concert. Stay tuned for more.
So it turns out that I happen to be the last standing girl of American Idol, which is kind of scary, but it's kind of scary, only a little scary, because I could probably beat up those boys. From the taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. Taste of your poison, paradise. I'm addicted to you. Don't you know that you're toxic, baby? I'm in love with what you do. Don't you know that you're toxic, baby?
So how has music shaped your life?
Music is the biggest part of my life. It's universal. It's the universal language to speak to everybody. So when you don't speak somebody's language, you can still communicate with them through music. And it's really just my biggest outlet for expression, I think. It's my therapy, big time.
It's absolutely unbelievable. I didn't expect it when I came out to the parade to be as amazing as it was. Just people screaming my sister's name, and it just made me so proud. Proudest brother.
This is a blast. We're from Long Island. I'm her uncle, and I couldn't wait to get here, and this is absolutely unbelievable. It really is.
How long has she been singing for?
From the minute I can remember her being able to open her mouth, she's been singing. She's just always loved it. She's always performed, and this is right up her alley. This is great.
I think it's an unbelievable outpouring of support. I mean, when you see all the pictures of the crowds that are here lined the parade route and the number of participants in the parade, it's just been unbelievable. East Brunswick has been very supportive of all of our youth, and the fact that Jax has made it this far, really shows, how determined we are as a community when someone does something really, really wonderful to come out and show our support.
The parade is starting over at Heavenly Farms, and that has members of the fire department, the first aid squad, the high school marching band, the choir is there, and of course Jax, and they're coming down Dunham's Corner Road, and then we'll enter into the property here for the concert.
In this event, from a public relations standpoint, we are sponsoring the shirts that the band and the choir will be wearing as they march in, so they can have an identity, because a lot of their uniforms are being dry cleaned and repaired now. And this will give the publicity for the East Brunswick Schools and the Education Foundation.
So what do you think about the concert tonight?
It's great that someone who has lived in East Brunswick is coming back home to East Brunswick, and in turn is really doing something for the town. So the town is very proud of her.
So what do you think about Jax coming to East Brunswick?
Well, I think it's really cool because I live here in East Brunswick too, and it's just really cool.
What are you excited for most about tonight?
To see her.
What would you say to Jax if she was watching?
I would say that she's very, very famous and I love her.
So what's your favorite thing about Jax?
Well, she's really good at singing, and she's from New Jersey, and she's the first one to ever make it this far from New Jersey.
And what's your most exciting thing about tonight?
To get to see her and how she sings and everything.
If you could say one thing to Jax, what would you say?
I would say you're amazing, and I hope you win.
And do you think everyone should vote for Jax?
Yes.
So what do you think about the growing support from your community?
I didn't see it until now. I mean, I guess I saw it on Twitter, but I mean, this is it's finally tangible, and I can hug people and see them in person and like touch their face. So yeah, it's absolutely insane. I'm so blessed to be here now with everybody around me, and I can't thank my hometown enough. It's so crazy.
And what do you think about the community support for Jax?
I think it's fantastic. I was at Hammersholt School this morning when she stopped there to see the school that she had gone to, and to say that the response was insane is an understatement. The kids really, really loved her and really appreciated it, and I think it's fantastic that everybody's out here showing their support for her.
I think that no matter what their passion is, whether it's the arts, music, or sports, when they see someone somewhat contemporary, maybe a little bit older for our young students, be so successful, pursue a dream, and know that still in America, when you have a dream and you work really hard at it and dedicate yourself to it, anything is possible. So I think Jax represents that go out there, work hard, and there is success waiting for you.
I think you can see here that the community is really involved in this and is really looking forward to tonight, and hopefully they're winning the whole the championship.
What are your plans after the show?
I'm going on tour with the top 5. We're going on tour, and then hopefully after that I can get back into the studio and start to write because I miss it a lot.
It can only go forward from here, I think. She has to tour after this, and people love her, which also is really amazing for me to see as a brother, to how my sister touches these people, and I think it's just only going to progress from here.
The experience for her is just once in a lifetime. I mean, everyone out here loves her, and we're here to support, and the family's having a blast.
As you can imagine, it's been quite a ride for all of us, and I know you probably hear it so many times, a little cliche, but Jax could not have done what she did without all of you, and so you guys are actually taking the journey with her, and for that we are eternally grateful to all of you. Another thing, it's my little girl's birthday in a couple of days. So on 3, let's give it up. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. And there's your next American Idol, folks.
Again, I'm Shoshana Stahl for This Week in East Brunswick. I hope you enjoyed the homecoming parade and concert. Thanks for watching.
This is Vivian Leon reporting for This Week in East Brunswick, and we're at the 41st Annual New Jersey Folk Festival. This year's theme is maritime culture, so let's check it out.
So, Vivian, it's a pleasure to see you here. Well, I think a lot of people from East Brunswick do come to the New Jersey Folk Festival. It's kind of easy to find. It's just at the end of Writer's Lane, which everybody in East Brunswick knows about. So we have about 10,000 people here. It's a big day, and we're celebrating the customs and traditions of the maritime industry here in New Jersey.
And how did you choose the theme this year?
This year we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing an occupational group. So we're doing the customs and traditions of the sea. It's a change.
And what about this event has surprised you?
I think it's awesome, the huge turnout. Like walking over after we parked our car was incredible. That it's already the afternoon. I figured maybe people came early and left, but there's like so many people here. And it's really great.
This is the only major folk festival in North America entirely run by students. So each year we have a crop of new students who are learning important skills. So it's a real learning experience for the students. And for me, it's a teachable moment.
I'm an American Studies major, And originally I thought, hey, New Jersey folk culture, that's so cool. I want to learn more about that. And it actually turned out to be something a little different, which is helping organize the festival. And I thought that that would be kind of cool to see how the inner workings of such a large event worked and being a part of something like that.
And what do you hope people can take out of the event today?
I hope kind of a fun learning of history. So we have a heritage area over there, and it shows different boats and different heritage crafting skills. So there are people who make surfboards and basket weaving and duck decoy carving. So I think it's something, you should be proud to be New Jerseyan. It does mean something, and to come out here and celebrate it is a really cool thing.
And why do you think people come to an event like this?
I think it's something different. Like, it's a celebration. I think, it's about New Jersey folk culture, just about American folk culture, and having a folk event and just being able to sit out on the grass. There's something for every member of the family. There's food and crafts for kids, and I just think it's a really nice time, and it's fun to do something with a big group of people and just celebrate. Celebrate life, celebrate folk.
And what do you hope people can get out of this festival?
Well, I think it calls attention to the importance of the seacoast in New Jersey. If you go from Sandy Hook to Cape May, you're talking about 127 miles of seacoast. And not only that, we have Port Newark and Port Elizabeth. It's the busiest port on the east coast of the United States. So I think New Jerseyans can rightfully take pride in our maritime heritage.
All right, today here with Bloody Historical, I'm Mary Rogers, come from the local town to help cook here for this here privateer, a mad Dutchman he calls himself. All the Dutch are mad anyway. So welcome. We're here today doing demonstrations on colonial cooking and privateers of 1720s. We're representing 1726, showing what they would wear. We have a cooking demonstration and typical privateers' tools and weaponry over there, and also what the typical food that both on ship and on land would be. It gives kind of a fun way of looking at it rather than, having to sit there in school learning about it or lectures. This has a more of a hands-on, fun sort of feel to it, brings people to the university, shows them, different eras, different countries, different everything, and just has it all in one area so you can compare it and really, just absorb everything.
And I see that you have something cooking here. What is it?
Yes, so today we are cooking rabbit. There she is. It smells really good.
When will it be ready?
Probably in another hour and a half or so. It'll take some time. They usually take a little bit to cook.
And how do you think an event like this impacts the community?
That's a good question. I mean, for some people, it's just a nice day in the sun to come and buy plants that cook and bring along a little red wagon and nice entertainment for the kids. But we like to think it also has an educational component.
Oh, it's terrific. It's a place to get out and realize the diversity of traditions and cultures that are all here within the state, within the region. And it's a chance not only to appreciate those traditions, but also to learn about them and maybe to preserve them for the future.
How do you think an event like this helps preserve culture?
I think people become aware of it, then they realize that they're not somewhere in a museum trapped on a pedestal, that there are things that they can be involved in.
Well, I love how traditional this is and how it's transformed over the years. Like, when people hear it's Rutgers Day, they're like, oh, you mean Ag Field Day? Or is that Rutgers Agricultural Day? There's all these different names for it, but today I just happened to be around, so what keeps me coming back is knowing that it's always going to be here and that there's always going to be nice things to participate in and new people to meet, and yeah, it's just a nice thing in the area.
I think that it brings an amazing amount of people together, and just gives people like such a unique opportunity to interact. I think that it's great for people who are not really officially affiliated with the university to come and learn things and participate, and it's great.
Tradition is very important in my life. Also, as I work with communities, traditions are often the glue that binds them and gives them hope and optimism for the future, so that keeps me going.
Well, I would encourage residents of East Brunswick to come out and see this. It's an amazing thing with 10,000 people the last Saturday in April every year. It's not to be missed. It's kind of an amazing thing, and it's very close by.
What an interesting display of history and culture here at the 41st Annual New Jersey Folk Festival. I'm Vivian Leon, reporting for This Week in East Brunswick, and I hope you all had a great time.
Hi, I'm Sharon Riley Morosi, Assistant Director for the East Brunswick Department on Aging, and this is the Voice of Experience. Today I am at the Senior Center with the Director of the Department on Aging, Rachel Steinberg. Rachel, tell me what's going on here at the Senior Center.
Well, today is our annual Volunteer Appreciation. April is Volunteer Appreciation Month, so we always take a wonderful day in April to thank all our many, many Senior Center volunteers.
Tell me about the types of volunteer work that the seniors are doing.
Well, the first volunteer that most people see are the smiling faces of our front desk volunteer. We have many instructors. They're teaching and helping out with classes such as karaoke and bridge. There's knitting, sewing, you name it, we have it. Painting. So we have a whole range of volunteers. We also have volunteers that help every day in our kitchen, help our kitchen coordinator, provide the wonderful lunch that we have here every day.
Now, I have heard about income tax assistance.
Absolutely. We have, again, a wonderful, wonderful group of tax preparers who are trained by AARP, and they are here for a number of months, 2 days a week, and they see well over 200 plus residents, helping them with their taxes and PTR forms.
Now, I know we also have a partnership with the Board of Ed. Can you tell us about the volunteers that work with the Board of Ed?
We have a special place in our heart for the school, the Board of Education, and many of our seniors, members, our participants, volunteer in our school system for all the way from preschool readers to our high school sociology class and many different events in between. We just finished our Pen Pal program, which is a wonderful group with one of our elementary schools.
Now tell me about the crafters. I know there are a lot of different craft people volunteering their time.
I'm not wearing the beautiful apron I bought, but many of our crafters help the Friends of the Senior Center by producing beautiful things to wear and to baby clothes. They're for sale here, and the money goes back to the Senior Center. So we couldn't do without our crafters. They are a big money maker for us.
How about, are there leadership roles that any of the seniors participate in at the Senior Center?
We have three very important ones. One is our Commission on Aging, which meets 6 times a year in the evening. We're having our next meeting on Monday. And we also have our Executive Board, which is now our Advisory Council, and they meet once a month with you and me to talk about the needs of the Senior Center and concerns and programs. We also have our Friends of the Senior Center, which I mentioned before, who are a money-making, our fundraising group. And it's a very small group, but they really help us out in making sure that we have everything that our members need.
Well, it sounds like almost too much to list. Is there any other volunteers that you would like to add?
Well, we also have a volunteer that makes sure that our library is up to date and well organized. So she comes in when nobody sees her, and the shelves are well stocked and the books are all arranged. So we have so many different jobs that people help us. We could not do without our volunteers.
And so, if someone wanted to volunteer, how would they go about doing that?
Well, they would come to the office. They can speak to me, and we'll sit down and see if we can get a fit. Absolutely.
Well, thank you. If you would like more information about volunteering for the Department on Aging or any other programs or services we have here, then please call us at 732-390-6896. And please remember, the East Brunswick Department on Aging is here to help you and yours age successfully.
Good afternoon again. The mayor was called away about an hour and a half ago, so he asked me to step in. I've been here before, and I enjoy coming to see you. We can't run the township without volunteers. We just can't do it. Our American culture here in the United States can't get along without volunteers. You're vital. You are, look, I know your taxes are very, very low. I got a reaction. That's good. Imagine what they would be if the government had to pay and replicate all of the services that all of you provide. We couldn't afford to do it. So I thank you for that. You know, think of the other volunteers in other areas who aren't here directly with the senior center. Think of the volunteer firemen. They're all volunteers. Volunteer ambulance. So again, I thank you. I salute your service, and it really is a wonderful thing that you do, and I know you all enjoy it. Perhaps I should have my taxes done by some of you. Maybe you could do a better job than what I'm doing now. I know you're not in this for the wealth that you get. I know you're not in it for the power, but I know you're in it for that intrinsic value that you get from helping others. So for that, I salute you, and I thank you, and please keep it up, and I hope to talk to you again at next year's volunteer luncheon, because look at this great turnout. It's wonderful. So I salute you and thank you.
It's really important for us that we thank you for all that you do to add to the success of the Senior Center. So I hope you will enjoy this afternoon. We're not going to give formal speeches, but there's always a few kind of tidbits that I'd like to just share with you in regard to volunteerism. And I think you've heard me say, but I have it in writing, studies show that people who volunteer 1 to 2 hours a week, and all of you do twice that, or 3 times that, or 4 times that, that volunteer 1 to 2 hours a week are healthier, live longer, and are more satisfied with their lives compared with non-volunteers. So I'm sure you can all attest to that. You give so much, and thank you. The certificate says, for everybody, I'll read it, in recognition of your dedication, efforts, and commitment to the East Brunswick Department on Aging, many thanks on behalf of a grateful staff and community.
Hi, I'm Mary Ellen Firestone, the director of the East Brunswick Library, and I'm very pleased to have with me today Tracy Fink, who is the vice president of the library's foundation. Welcome, Tracy.
Thank you, Mary Ellen.
Today we're going to talk about our very exciting event that's coming up. It's called Roots and Wings, and why don't you tell us a little bit about that event?
Well, the Roots and Wings Gala event is for the East Brunswick Library Foundation Board, and we're very excited about it. It's the first event that we've done like this. It's a fundraising event. It will be held on May 28th, and it's to obviously benefit the library and to raise money for the foundation. We are excited that Brian Selznick will be our keynote speaker. We've gotten the community involved by doing a art contest with the schools. We're doing an ad journal to benefit our local businesses. We're having a raffle, we're having a silent auction, a lovely dessert reception, and it's going to be a really special event that will benefit our community and library.
Why was Brian Selznick picked to keynote at this event?
Well, it's exciting because Brian actually grew up in East Brunswick. He's from East Brunswick, and for those of you who don't know who Brian Selznick is, he's a very famous author and illustrator. His most famous work is Hugo Cabaret, which is what the Academy Award-winning film Hugo is based on. So Brian felt very strongly about being part of the library. He grew up here. He was very influenced, spent a lot of time at the library, so he was really pleased to give back, and we're so pleased to have him.
Tracy, can you tell us a little bit about what is the mission of the East Brunswick Public Library Foundation?
So the foundation is to raise money through private funds. The mission of the foundation is to provide an endowment, if you will, to kind of offset what money is maybe cut from the municipal budget, but really it is to, it's a fundraising arm. Like for the Friends, the foundation raises private funds, but it raises it through a very targeted audience. We seek to engage private benefactors, family foundations, corporations, and it's really the money goes to very targeted projects that will help keep our library relevant and keep our library solvent through all kinds of economic times.
Can you, if our residents are interested in attending this wonderful event on May 28th, who should they get in touch with if they want to?
Yeah, they should contact Andrea Alexander, who's our Director of Development here at the library, and she is overseeing the Roots and Wings event, and she could be reached at alexander@ebpl.org, and her phone number is 732-390-6762. And I just want to emphasize that tickets are limited, and if you're interested, that people should really sign up early because it is going to be sold out, I'm sure, and we're very excited about the enthusiasm that's already been generated. So sign up early.
Okay, well, thank you. And I guess I just want to mention a little bit about the evening itself. You know, that the fact that it is here at the library, but we're certainly going to transform what the library looks like.
Yeah.
And what can people expect when they come to the library that evening?
Right, well, it is going to be transformed. It's going to look like an illustrator's paradise, as Brian Selznick is an illustrator and an author. They can expect a silent auction, raffles, elegant dessert buffet, and specialty coffees. We'll have a presentation of Brian's work and his career, and other surprises along the way.
Great, great. Well, thanks so much for being here today and telling us about this wonderful event on May 28th.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Say